During Thursday's press briefing, Fox News correspondent Jackie Heinrich asked Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre for a response to critics who believe the Biden administration is, quote, out of touch. This comes after Heinrich said Biden dismissed the most recent CPI report, which revealed the United States' annual inflation stands at 8.3%. Jean-Pierre pointed to the Inflation Reduction Act as a way to bring down high costs. According to the nonpartisan Penn-Wharton budget model, there's low confidence the legislation will have any impact on inflation.
Question on inflation. The president dismissed the inflation report and the stock market sell-off on his way out of town yesterday, and then he said that test driving an electric car that costs more than double the average American's yearly salary made him feel optimistic. Do you have a response to critics who say that this administration's out of touch?
Wait, can you say that one more time? The president dismissed?
He dismissed the inflation report. He said he wasn't worried about it. We're talking about 0.1%. And then he said he wasn't concerned about the stock market sell-off because he said the stock market doesn't represent the broader economy. And then he went to Detroit and test drove a vehicle, an electric car that's just out of price range for the average American.
So I get your question now. So the president's number one priority, economic priority, has been lowering cost for the American people. You think about the Inflation Reduction Act, which was only passed by Democrats. Republicans refused to get on board and pass it in a bipartisan way. It lowered costs for Medicare recipients, capped that at $2,000 a year when our seniors are paying $2,000 or more a month. And then you have Republicans as well who want to put Social Security, and they want to put Medicare on the chopping blocks. So that is the work that we are doing as Democrats. We're trying to do everything that we can to lower costs. We're trying to do everything that we can to make sure that, families keep their Social Security, unlike Republicans, and families have Medicare, unlike what Republicans want to do, which is take that away. Look, the question that the president was asked about the day before yesterday, which shows more progress, that data, the CPI data, which is what he was speaking to, shows more progress in bringing global inflation down in the U.S. economy. Overall, prices have been essentially flat in our country these last 2 months. That is welcome news for American families, but no doubt we have more work to do, and we understand that. And so we are seeing some encouraging sign, including inventories up, used vehicle prices down, and a cooling housing market, which is important. It will take more time and resolve to bring inflation down, which is why, again, we passed the Inflation Reduction Act, we meaning Democrats, not Republicans, to lower costs of health care, to lower costs of prescription drugs, to lower cost of energy. And the president's economic plan is creating good jobs and bringing manufacturing back to America. We've seen more than 600,000 manufacturing jobs return to the U.S. in the last 19 months of this administration. I'm going to move on.